MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Lightning and the White Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Skip Erickson gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Marty Riggs, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
To the plate now, Seth Roberts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into play here at 273. 11 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. Two batters, 2 solo home runs. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Just a couple of minutes ago, the home crowd was pumped for the beginning of this game. But when you hit back-to-back homers to start the game, they have a tendency to sit on their hands. Can't start a game any better than that, folks.
At the plate now, Eric Piper. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Jason Easel stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Piper on at first, nobody out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Three and 0 now. Mike Morton waits on deck. Strike taken up in the zone. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And it's fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In now, Mike Morton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Oh and 1, here it comes.
0-1.
None out, runners at first and second. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Buell. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit or vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball and 2 strikes now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
The 1-2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Batting 7. The left fielder, Ray.
Coming to the plate now, Wesley Ray. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Now 1 hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Into the box, Ryan Hinkle, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Four runs here in this half inning. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So striding forward now, Will Sweeney, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Lightning on top, 4-0. Will Sweeney, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now batting, Bruce Frost. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Skied into very shallow right. Hinkle has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald.
Now at the plate, Timmy Fitzgerald. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Hinkle is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 13.
Now at the plate, number 13. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Up top, it's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Roll, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in, Raleigh Toth. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike. No.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
One strike.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Stuart Creeds is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. In his career, Creeds has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. 1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Marty Riggs.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home.
Down to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
when a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in to try it again, Seth Roberts. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Eric Piper will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. A ball and two strikes.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
He froze him on the fastball there. Eric Piper goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Into the box now, Jason Easel, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Striding forward for his first chance, Junior Gonzalez, and the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. Rolled slowly to first. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Lorenzo Diamond.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Diamond. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sweeney has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Sergio Robles. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, and that's through for a hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Skip Erickson.
In now, Skip Erickson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Mike Morton.
Mike Morton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Morton makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Frost is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 17, Ryan Nichols.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Nichols. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Frost arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Wesley Ray.
Digging in, Wesley Ray. He reached on a single in his first try. Now the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch. I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in, Ryan Hinkle. He drew a walk his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Standing in, Bruce Frost. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Bruce Frost.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald.
Into the box now, Timmy Fitzgerald, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ray is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, number 13.
Riding in once again, number 13. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the 3rd hitter here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Will Sweeney. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sweeney.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Marty Riggs, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-2. And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Robert.
To the plate now, Seth Roberts. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate now, Eric Piper. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. One-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Fouled away. The 2-1 home. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-1. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt it.
2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Number 13 is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Raleigh Toth.
Raleigh Toth.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Stuart Freeds. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Pitch popped up. Nichols shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Junior Gonzalez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Junior Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Runners on first with 1 down. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Guyman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Riggs is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Into the box, Sergio Robles. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Sal Batista will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. The Lightning are out in front here, 4-1. Howard Johnson will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Howard Johnson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Hazel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And that's hitting one-on-one right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
In now, Mike Morton, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 17, Ryan Nichols.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan Nichols. Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. That misses, 2-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Wesley Gray, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit well again down the right field line, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Ryan Hinkle will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 33, Ryan.
Standing in, Ryan Hinkle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Bruce Frost. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Timmy Fitzgerald. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three and 1.
Down 3-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in. At the plate now, number 13. As
as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
To the plate now, Raleigh Toth. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. Through 5 innings. Now a 6-2 ball game. Stepping in, Will Sweeney. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow little roller to third. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Marty Riggs comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Pitch on the way. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Seth Roberts will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box now, Eric Piper. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-0 count. Here it is. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Pops this one up. Treats has room in foul territory, and that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Stuart Treats, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And the pitch on 2-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 3-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Now to the plate, Junior Gonzalez. First offering on its way.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lorenzo Diamond. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Jason Hazel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, that's it.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
No strike.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Two 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Mike Morton. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-1.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Ryan Nichols. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Striding in, Sergio Robles. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
it doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three and one. And that misses, ball four. It's a leadoff walk to start the home seventh.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Jose Ramirez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. A bouncer up the middle. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
We don't get to see the glove tossing up, but boy, it can really help save some time, and it looks good to boot. That's smooth.
So coming to the plate, Bruce Frost. First pitch coming, here it is.
That's the ball.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lifted in the air out to right. Ball that's carrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, man. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Into the box, Timmy Fitzgerald, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Curtis Sellers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Wesley Ray. Here it comes. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike two swinging. Here now the 2-2. This one's down to third. He's right there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So digging in now, Ryan Hinkle. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, watch out.
The 1-0.
Hey. Get down. 1-1. Hey.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 1-2. Left side of the infield into the shift. And there's out number 2. Mo Cole will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
At the plate, Marty Riggs, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Count 2-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Seth Roberts would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, now they're looking at a 5-run deficit, and that doesn't bode very well for them, especially considering that they've only been able to scratch a couple of runs across the entire game. If this isn't the end, they can definitely see it from here.
So now to the plate, Seth Roberts, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Now the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Ramos Sanchez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Eric Piper. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Popped him up. Robles waits on it, and that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. The Lightning are out on top 9-2. Roger Shipp is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Into the box now, number 13. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And there's one away. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Raleigh Toth, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's low.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. The 2-2 one more time. Scorched to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Stewart Creeds. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
The 0-2 delivery. Ship, a 5'10" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2022 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Here's the pitch on 2-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer to the left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Easel. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Mike Morton. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Ryan Nichols. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball that's outside.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Taken, but called a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I got 3-1.
Wesley Ray would be next. The 3-1. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
At the plate, Wesley Ray, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. At the plate, Junior Gonzalez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in, Lorenzo Diamond. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Sergio Robles, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Nashville jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Will Sweeney earned his 5th win of the year. Skip Erickson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.